corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight, Daniel Cormier, has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to the spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
Well, self-belief is a powerful thing. He has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. Jon Jones, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Come on, DC. Mike Tyson with this DMX intro backdrop. I'm anxious as if I'm fighting. This is a huge moment for the history of mixed martial arts and for the International Boxing Hall of Famer Mike Tyson.
It all works together. It really just all works together whenever you watch Mike Tyson, from the song to the look to the bobbing of the head to the posse. Iron Mike Tyson is just one of those guys that draws you in, and he is bringing a lot of new eyes to the UFC octagon. He can wrestle a little bit too, John, so don't be surprised if on the first shot, Mike Tyson hits him with the big sprawl to defend his leg.
Only thing I can guarantee you, he's not going to be taking any bites of cauliflower here in the octagon tonight. We're certainly happy to have Mike Tyson. Let's see how it goes. Tyson has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jon Jones. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, Mike Tyson and Jon Jones. It just does not get a whole lot better than this. And Mike Tyson, despite being on the wrong end of the MMA experience equation, believes that he's got the faster hands, the better footwork, and he's ready to put it on Johnny Bones here tonight.
There's no question about that. Tyson does have the better footwork. Tyson does have the faster hands. But can he match the IQ of Jon Jones? Can he match the smarts and the wits of Jon Jones with all that championship level experience inside the octagon? Time to find out right now.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Johnny Bones. Making all these shots count. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Just
over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Jones. Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now it's his mouth.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Jones.
Great job landing from the top position. Oh, nice elbow. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Johnny Bone. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down, but he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Oh, nice land there by Johnny Bones. Mike Winklejohn told me before the fight, you haven't seen right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch. Knee on belly.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready? Ready?
Second round underway.
Oh, what a right-hand land, John.
Huge connection right there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Big shot to the head. He lands another punch to the head.
Swing and a miss by Tyson.
He's wobbling.
Oh, this could just about do it. Oh!
Now he's back up.
Lands a big elbow there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Johnny Bone.
Scramble, scramble, scramble. Don't allow him to hold you down. Don't allow him to hold you down. Get off.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two.
Wrist.
Jones going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Massive shot from the top.
Get back to your feet. Get back to your feet.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But If you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Oh.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, and there's the kick. That one checked by Tyson. Jones is in half guard. Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Johnny Bone.
Got to be careful here.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's rival champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, nice legal change.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jones. And now he's got the back. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Jones is back inside control here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Jones is back in full guard now. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Nice positional control here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jones. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Final seconds of round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with the 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra...
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, we set it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 28 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
So Iron Mike Tyson getting it done in the UFC yet again. I know a lot of people had some pause when he transitioned from boxing to mixed martial arts, but the proof is in the pudding. Another big win for Tyson.